surpassed expectations, already taking down one of the league's very best.
This is what Angel Reese does.
Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese have brought limelight to the WNBA in recent times. With their rivalry from college into the WNBA, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese have become among the most well-known players in women's basketball. Their interactions have often attracted great attention since they highlight their skill and fierce competitiveness.
Clark trying to come back to it. Clark shakes Van Lith into the lane, gets fouled by Reese. And then Angel Reese takes a tumble afterwards.
Let's backtrack a bit. At the University of Iowa, where her remarkable court vision and scoring prowess distinguished her, Clark first created waves. Having an average of 27.8 points per game in her sophomore year, she guided the country in scoring. Among her many honors was the Dawn Staley Award for the top guard in women's collegiate basketball.
As Caitlin Clark is going to go to the line to shoot two, and oh no, oh no, oh my goodness.
Conversely, Reese became known at the University of Maryland as a powerful presence. Her defensive skills and rebounding ability much enhanced her game. She was instrumental in LSU's strong runs in the NCAA tournament and enabled them to earn many Big Ten championships.
The all-time leading scorer in women's college basketball.
During their collegiate years, especially in the 2023 NCAA tournament, Clark and Reese's rivalry became more intense. In the national championship game, a game watched almost 10 million times, Reese's LSU squad defeated Clark's Iowa. Reese's taunting of Clark in the last seconds of that game went viral and stoked their fierce competitiveness.
Now we see Aaliyah Del Rosario come into the game for LSU. She played incredibly well in the Sweet 16.
Brings great size and strength on the interior.
The following year, Clark and the Hawkeyes exacted their retribution in the Sweet 16, effectively ending LSU's campaign. This triumph opened the path for their professional careers and gave their legendary rivalry yet another chapter.
Caitlin Clark is different from any other player we have ever seen.
For Angel Reese, it is her size, her speed, and her strength.
As one entered the WNBA, the expectations of both players were great. Reese was chosen 8th by the Chicago Sky. Clark was selected as the #1 overall choice by the Indiana Fever in the WNBA Draft 2024. Their transition to the professional stage ensured that their duels would continue, drawing even more attention to their matchups.
Thing from us this year, it's been a harder path because we all have felt the expectations as the defending champs and obviously as a team that gets a whole lot of it.
In their first WNBA matchup, Clark proved why she was the top choice. From the outset, she commanded the floor, guiding her team's plays and aggressively driving to the hoop. Her confident play was clear, and she was willing to attempt huge shots when they mattered. Aaliyah Boston made tremendous screens for Clark, allowing room for her to execute her hallmark shots with accuracy.
Here comes Caitlin. She loves transition. Martin from the corner.
Was worried about getting into foul trouble with their bigs. Keep throwing it inside.
Clark's effect was not limited to scoring. She played a significant part in setting up her teammates, providing shooting chances, and increasing the team's overall performance. Her play in this game highlighted her attacking skill and devotion to defense.
Someone on her that doesn't exactly have that kind of size just seemed a little criminal in my opinion, because Caitlin ate every time, even over that extended arm of Angel Reese. Caitlin gets the shot off, and then
late in the third quarter, the game took a dramatic turn as Reese escalated her intensity. Reese tried to block Clark as she drove toward the basket, but she ended up striking Clark across the face. The officials first reported it as a common foul, but after inspection, they decided the contact was deliberate and changed it to a flagrant foul.
Clark and the Fever started 0-5 on the season, but there's no doubt this young squad is starting to find its stride.
Caitlin Clark celebrates her first win in the WNBA.
Clark was unaffected even in this passionate moment. Her team had a vital lead since she sank the 2 technical free throws. This episode seemed to strengthen her will only. Her unrelenting drive was evident when she scored 9 points in the third quarter's last 5 minutes.
Another. Clark. Too much space.
You cannot put your hands down understanding what your strengths and weaknesses are, knowing that Iowa likes to run, so transition deep.
Additionally, Clark's defensive abilities were on exhibit. The top scorer for the Sky, Marina Mabry, tried to throw off Clark with a screen. Still, Clark resisted and blocked Mabry's three-pointer try. Grabbing the opportunity, Clark moved quickly to attack, running a pick and roll with Boston, which resulted in a vital laydown.
The highest since 2015, and that's as far back as our records go, as round 3 between Indiana and Chicago is underway.
Clark moved around a screen for the last play of the game, pulling up from deep and striking a 30-footer that drove the Fever ahead by 7 points. Emphasizing her ability to rise to the occasion under great pressure, Clark celebrated her clutch performance, and the arena burst into cheers.
I mean, the three-point contest can't wait for this year after what Sabrina Ionescu did last year. And you got Team USA against Team All-Stars. Clark connects on her third three of the game.
Their second consecutive triumph against their Midwest rivals, the Fever's 91-83 victory over the Sky, with a game-high 23 points, almost a triple-double with 9 assists, 8 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Clark performed absolutely outstanding. Only 4 WNBA players have matched this stat line. Thus, Clark is the only rookie to do so.
Another. Clark. Too much space.
You cannot put your hands down. Understanding what your strengths and weaknesses are, knowing that Iowa likes to run, so transition deep.
Reese voiced annoyance with the officials' classification of her contact with Clark as a flagrant foul following the game. She defended her actions, stating that she couldn't control the referees and felt they affected the game significantly.
Into Boston, Clark gets knocked down, no call. Here comes Mitchell, dancing through the lane, scoops it in. Kelsey Mitchell's downhill attack.
This incident wasn't the first contentious moment for Reese this season. Earlier in the month, she was ejected from a game against the New York Liberty after quickly picking up 2 technical fouls. The WNBA later overturned the second technical, acknowledging that she should not have been ejected.
Boston, who also has a 15-5-5 game today. Here's Clark, catch, fire, and connect! Fifth three of the game.
Reese's series of controversial calls add complexity to her first season in the league. Despite these challenges, she has also displayed her abilities, tying a WNBA rookie record with her 6th consecutive double-double in the same game, gathering 11 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists.
3-second difference, game and shot clock. Here is Mabry, dumping it in. Cardoso the catch and the finish. Here's Cardoso working Boston.
Clark's season has been remarkable. Averaging 16.1 points per game, she ranks 17th among elite scorers in the league. Her impressive scoring ability is exactly what made her a prime target for the league's best defenders. In just her first 15 games, she has already faced 14 former all-defensive players.
Her field goal percentages actually go up. Clark tried to draw the foul. Referee signaled to count it.
Despite the intense scrutiny, Clark has maintained a high level of production and poise. Her standout performances have marked her as the top rookie and ensured she is a focal point in every opponent's game plan.
Pace the other way. First in the league in fast break points.
Clark connects on a deep three. Conference will then advance to
Reese and Clark's rivalry has quickly become one of the most captivating narratives in women's basketball. Each game adds a new layer to their competition, drawing significant attention and showcasing their undeniable talent.
Well, you know, it's meeting number 2. Let's do, how about a couple of tips to get this thing going? Eric Bruton is our crew chief. Fatu Sissoko Stevens, Jenna Renew are our officials here today.
Their encounters, beginning in college, have progressively drawn more viewers. They played a pivotal role in setting a record for the most watched women's college basketball game in 2023, attracting nearly 10 million viewers. This record was broken again the following spring, with 12 million fans watching their clash for a spot in the Final Four. As professionals, their rivalry continues to be a major draw. Their first WNBA meeting this season pulled in 1.5 million viewers, marking it as the 4th largest audience for a WNBA game game in the last 2 decades. The professional careers of Reese and Clark are just beginning, but their rivalry is already defining their trajectories in the WNBA. Every time they face off, the court becomes a stage for high-level competition, captivating audiences and turning each game into a must-see event. Their intense rivalry and undeniable talent propel women's basketball into a new era of recognition and excitement.
All-time leading scorer in women's college basketball.
Caitlin Clark has been making people pay since her freshman year in Iowa City.
Clark's consistent performance, resilience under pressure, and ability to handle aggressive plays highlight her as a key player in the WNBA. Caitlin Clark's remarkable journey from college basketball to the WNBA has been characterized by her exceptional skills, competitive spirit, and ability to thrive under pressure. Her ongoing rivalry with Angel Reese continues to draw significant attention, shaping their careers and adding to the narrative of women's basketball. Clark's ability to maintain composure and deliver under pressure has been a defining aspect of her game. Her performance in clutch moments has often been the difference maker for her team. This mental toughness is a trait that sets her apart from many other players. In addition to her scoring, Clark's playmaking ability has been crucial for the Indiana Fever. She consistently finds ways to involve her teammates, making everyone around her better. This unselfish style of play is one reason why she has been so successful in both college and the WNBA. Clark's defensive improvements have also been noteworthy. Initially targeted by opposing offenses, she has adapted and shown significant growth in her defensive game. Her ability to read plays and make crucial stops has become an asset for her team. Reese, while a formidable opponent, has had a more tumultuous start to her WNBA career. Her aggressive style has led to several controversial calls, which have sometimes overshadowed her contributions on the court. However, her ability to secure rebounds and impact the game defensively remains impressive. The dynamics of the Clark-Reese rivalry continue to evolve with each game. Their confrontations are not only about individual performances, but also about how they raise their respective clubs. This constant battle is a crucial narrative in the WNBA, engaging fans and media attention alike. Both players are aware of the spotlight on them and have embraced their roles as leaders. Their rivalry is a testament to their competitive nature and desire to be the best. It pushes them to new heights and ensures that their encounters are always must-watch events. Clark's leadership extends beyond the court. Her poise in handling media and public attention demonstrates maturity beyond her years. She is a role model for young athletes, showing that success comes from hard work, dedication, and maintaining a positive attitude under pressure. Reese's journey, while different, also highlights important lessons. Her resilience in facing criticism and her ability to bounce back from setbacks are commendable. These qualities will undoubtedly help her as she continues to develop her game in the WNBA. The impact of the Clark-Reese rivalry extends beyond the court. It has brought more visibility to women's basketball, attracting new fans and increasing media coverage. This increased attention is vital for the growth of the sport and the recognition of the athletes' talents. As the season progresses, the anticipation for their next matchup continues to build. Every game gives their rivalry a fresh chapter and crafts a story that enthralls viewers. Their performances support the larger narrative of women's basketball and help their teams flourish. A trademark of Clark's career has been her capacity for clarity and performance under pressure. Her clutch performances are not just about scoring, but also about making the right plays at the right times. This basketball IQ is what makes her such a valuable player. Reese's physicality and presence in the paint are crucial for the Chicago Sky. Her ability to dominate the boards and alter shots makes her a defensive anchor for her team. Despite the controversies, her contributions are undeniable. The future of women's basketball looks bright, with players like Clark and Reese leading the way. Their rivalry is a microcosm of the competitive spirit and talent that exists in the league. It sets the stage for exciting games and memorable moments. In conclusion, the rivalry between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese is one of the most compelling storylines in women's basketball today. Their competitive nature, combined with their exceptional skills, ensures that their matchups are always highly anticipated. Clark's remarkable journey, characterized by her resilience and clutch performances, continues to inspire fans and elevate the sport.